First contact. The neon signs of downtown Los Angeles flickered against the night sky, their glow barely visible through the thick smog that perpetually hung over the city. Dr. Samantha Chen trudged along the cracked sidewalk, her lab coat stuffed haphazardly into her oversized backpack. Another late night at the observatory had yielded no results in her search for extraterrestrial life. As she fumbled for her apartment keys, a flash of blue light illuminated the alley behind her. Samantha spun around, her heart racing. A figure stumbled out of the shadows, tall and willowy with skin that seemed to shimmer like polished opal. Samantha's scientific mind raced to process what she was seeing. The being before her was undeniably alien. "Please," the creature rasped, its voice melodic despite the obvious distress. "I seek sanctuary." Samantha's first instinct was to run, to call the authorities, to do anything but engage with this impossible situation. But as she met the alien's eyes, 3 of them, arranged in a triangle, she saw fear, desperation, and something achingly familiar: humanity. I'm Dr. Samantha Chen," she managed, her voice barely above a whisper. "Who are you? What do you want?" The alien swayed, clearly weakened. "I am Zara Vex of the Lyran Collective. My world, my people, they are gone, destroyed by the Kravax Empire. I escaped, but they hunt me still. If they find me here, your world will be next." Samantha's mind reeled. Alien civilizations, interstellar empires. It was everything she had ever dreamed of discovering, and everything she had ever feared. "Why me?" Samantha asked, even as she found herself reaching out to steady the alien, Zara Vex. "Your broadcasts," Zara Vex replied. "I intercepted them. You seek contact with other worlds. You understand." Samantha nodded slowly. Her work at the observatory, sending out messages to the stars, had finally been answered, just not in the way she had expected. "Come inside," Samantha said, making a split-second decision that would change her life and the course of human history forever. "We can't talk out here." As they entered Samantha's cramped apartment, Zara Vex's opalescent skin rippled, shifting and changing until the alien appeared human, albeit an unusually tall and striking one. "Adaptive camouflage," Zara Vex explained, noting Samantha's shocked expression. "It will help me blend in, but it won't fool deep scans. The Kryvax have technology that can detect my true form." Samantha nodded, trying to process everything. "So, what exactly do you need from me?" she asked, collapsing onto her worn couch. Zara Vex hesitated, then spoke. "I need you to pretend to be my mate, my husband, in your terms. The Kryvax are bound by ancient laws. They cannot harm a protected species or their mates. If they believe I have joined with a human, they may be forced to leave your world alone." Samantha laughed, a touch of hysteria in her voice. "You want me to pretend to be your husband? I'm a woman, in case you hadn't noticed." Zara Vex tilted her head, confused. "Gender is fluid among my people. Is it not so here?" "It's complicated," Samantha replied. "But generally, marriage here is between a man and a woman. There are exceptions, but it might draw attention we don't want." Zara Vex's form shimmered again, features shifting until a handsome man stood before Samantha. "Is this more suitable?" the alien asked, voice deeper but still musical. Samantha blinked, momentarily stunned. Yes, that should work. But we need a story. How we met, why we married so quickly. And we need to get you identification, clothes, everything a human would have." As they talked through the night, piecing together a plausible history for their sudden marriage, Samantha's scientific mind catalogued every detail about her new alien husband. Zara Vex's knowledge of advanced physics and astronomy was staggering, confirming theories Samantha had only dreamed of proving. "Your world is on the brink of a great leap forward," Zara Vex said as dawn broke. "The Kravax fear this. They destroy civilizations before they can become threats. But if we can convince them that humanity is under Lyran protection, it may buy your people time." Samantha nodded, exhausted but exhilarated. I'll call in sick to work. We need to get you set up with a human identity as quickly as possible. I have a friend who might be able to help with the paperwork. As Samantha made the call, Zora Vex stood by the window, gazing out at the awakening city. Your world is beautiful, the alien said softly. So full of life, of potential. I will not let it fall as mine did. Samantha ended her call and joined Zara Vex at the window. We're in this together now, she said, surprised by her own determination. Whatever happens, we'll face it as partners. Zara Vex turned to her, eyes shimmering with an alien emotion Samantha couldn't quite decipher. Thank you, Samantha Chen of Earth. You've given me hope when I thought all was lost. As they shook hands, sealing their unlikely alliance, neither of them could have predicted the adventures, dangers, and universe-altering discoveries that lay ahead. The fate of two civilizations now rested on their ability to pull off the greatest deception in human history. In the coming days, Samantha and Zara Vex worked tirelessly to establish the alien's human identity. Samantha's friend, a hacker named Alex, came through with forged documents identifying Zara Vex as Zachary Vex, a Canadian physicist who had recently moved to Los Angeles. You're sure this will hold up? Samantha asked Alex as they finalized the digital paper trail. Alex grinned, pushing their glasses up their nose. Trust me, Sam. I've created identities for whistleblowers and political refugees. This is top-notch work. Unless someone really digs, Zachary Vex is as real as you or me. As Alex left, Zara Vex emerged from the bedroom, now dressed in jeans and a button-down shirt. The alien was adapting quickly to human mannerisms, but there was still an otherworldly grace to their movements. How do I look? Zara Vex asked, voice modulated to match the male form they now wore. Samantha smiled, very human, but we need to work on your speech patterns. Humans use more contractions, slang. You sound too formal. They spent the evening practicing casual conversation, with Samantha coaching Zara Vex on the nuances of human interaction. As night fell, a comfortable silence settled between them. Samantha, Zara Vex said softly, I cannot thank you enough for what you're doing. You've risked everything to help me, a stranger from the stars. Samantha shrugged, feeling a blush creep up her cheeks. It's what any scientist would do. The opportunity to learn about alien life, to potentially save our world. How could I say no? Zara Vex smiled, the expression becoming more natural with practice. Still, it is a great sacrifice. If the Kravax discover our deception, you will be in grave danger. I know, Samantha replied, her voice steady. But some things are worth the risk. As they prepared for bed, Samantha in her room, Zara Vex on the couch, neither of them noticed the faint, pulsing light emanating from the alien's concealed communication device. Somewhere in the vast emptiness of space, a Kravax warship adjusted its course, homing in on the signal of their quarry. The hunt for Zara Vex, last survivor of the Lyron Collective, had begun in earnest. And Earth, unwitting and unprepared, was about to become the battleground for an interstellar conflict beyond anything humanity had ever imagined. The deception begins. The Los Angeles sun beat down mercilessly as Samantha and Zara Vex, now going by Zachary, made their way through the bustling farmers' market. It had been 2 weeks since the aliens' arrival, and they were still adjusting to their new life as a married couple. Remember, Samantha whispered, we're just two normal newlyweds buying organic kale and artisanal cheese. Zara Vex nodded, their human disguise flawless, but movements still slightly too precise. Normal. Yes. Like that couple arguing over whether zucchini noodles are an acceptable pasta substitute. Samantha stifled a laugh. Despite the gravity of their situation, Zara Vex's observations of human behavior often veered into unintentional comedy. As they browsed a stall selling exotic fruits, a commotion near the market entrance caught their attention. A group of men in dark suits and sunglasses was showing photos to vendors and shoppers. Samantha's heart raced as she caught a glimpse of one image, a blurry shot of a figure with opalescent skin. "We need to go," she hissed, grabbing Zarevek's arm. "Now." They weaved through the crowd, trying to appear casual while making their way to the exit. Just as they thought they were in the clear, a hand clamped down on Samantha's shoulder. "Excuse me, ma'am," a gruff voice said. "We'd like to ask you a few questions." Samantha turned, coming face to face with one of the suited men. His badge identified him as Agent Hawkins, Department of Homeland Security. "Is there a problem, officer?" Zarevek asked, stepping protectively in front of Samantha. The alien's voice was steady, but Samantha could see the fear in their eyes. Agent Hawkins studied them both. "We're investigating reports of unusual activity in the area. Have you seen anyone or anything out of the ordinary lately?" Samantha forced a laugh. "In Lie, everything's out of the ordinary. You'll have to be more specific." The agent's eyes narrowed. "How about someone with unusual skin? Or maybe technology you've never seen before?" "I think I saw a guy with full-body tattoos last week," Samantha offered. "And my neighbor's always tinkering with some crazy inventions. Does that help?" Agent Hawkins didn't seem amused. He turned his attention to Zarevek. "And you, sir, nothing strange to report." Zarevek met the agent's gaze unflinchingly. "The strangest thing I've seen lately is the price of avocados. $5 each. Now that's alien." For a tense moment, Samantha thought the agent would press further. Then he cracked a small smile. "You've got a point there. Enjoy your day, folks. If you do see anything unusual, please don't hesitate to contact us." As the agent walked away, Samantha let out a breath she didn't realize she'd been holding. "That was too close," she whispered. Zarevek nodded, their human form rippling slightly with stress before stabilizing. "They're getting closer. We need to accelerate our plans." Back at the apartment, Samantha paced while Zarevek tinkered with a small device they had salvaged from their escape pod. "What exactly is the plan?" Samantha asked. "We can't keep hiding forever." Zarevek looked up, their eyes glowing faintly with an inner light. "We need to contact the Galactic Council. If we can prove that humanity is ready for first contact, they might intervene against the Kravaks." Samantha blinked. "There's a Galactic Council, like in Star Trek." "Not exactly," Zarevek chuckled. "It's more like an interstellar United Nations. They have strict rules about interfering with developing worlds, but exceptions can be made in extreme circumstances." "And how do we contact them?" Samantha asked, her scientific curiosity piqued. Zarevek held up the device. "With this quantum entanglement communicator, but we'll need to boost its signal. Is there somewhere with a large satellite dish we can access?" Samantha grinned. "I think I know just the place." The next day found them sneaking into the Goldstone Deep Space Communications Complex in the Mojave Desert. Samantha had called in every favor she had with her colleagues at NASA to gain after-hours access to one of the massive radio telescopes. As night fell, they worked quickly to integrate Zarevek's alien technology with the Earth-built dish. The desert wind whipped around them, carrying the faint scent of creosote and adventure. "Almost there," Zarevek muttered, making final adjustments. "Once we establish contact, we'll have mere minutes before the signal is detected." Samantha nodded, her fingers flying over a keyboard as she input the targeting coordinates Zarevek had provided. "Ready when you are." With a deep breath, Zarevek activated the communicator. The dish above them hummed to life, angling towards a point in space invisible to the naked eye. For a moment, nothing happened. Then the sky erupted in light. A shimmering portal opened directly above the dish, swirling with colors Samantha had never seen before. From its depths emerged a figure that defied description, a being of pure energy, vaguely humanoid but constantly shifting. "Greetings, children of Earth and Lyra," a voice boomed in their minds. "I am Xirak, emissary of the Galactic Council. We have heard your call." Samantha stood speechless, but Zarevek stepped forward. On it, Serac, we seek your aid. The Kryvax Empire threatens this world as they destroyed mine. Humanity deserves a chance to join the galactic community. Serac's form pulsed. This is a grave matter. The Council does not interfere lightly. What evidence can you provide of humanity's readiness? Before either of them could respond, the air was filled with the sound of helicopters. Floodlights illuminated the area as armed forces surrounded them. Step away from the alien technology. Agent Hawkins' voice boomed through a megaphone. You are all under arrest. Samantha's heart sank. This was it. That charade was over, and Earth's first official contact with alien life would be a disaster. But then something unexpected happened. Agent Hawkins lowered his megaphone, his jaw dropping as he stared at Serac. One by one, the soldiers lowered their weapons, overcome with awe. Serac turned to Samantha and Zara Vex, their energy form rippling with what might have been amusement. It seems, the emissary said, that humanity's readiness is being demonstrated as we speak. Perhaps it is time for your world to take its place among the stars. As dawn broke over the desert, negotiations began between Earth's hastily assembled leaders, Zara Vex as representative of the fallen Lyran Collective, and Exirac on behalf of the Galactic Council. Samantha found herself at the center of it all, her lifelong dream of first contact realized in ways she could never have imagined. The road ahead would be challenging. Earth would need to rapidly advance its technology and understanding to face the threat of the Kryvax. But as Samantha looked at the diverse group of humans and aliens working together, she felt a surge of hope. Humanity, with all its flaws and potential, was about to embark on its greatest adventure yet. And Samantha Chen, the astronomer who had opened her door to a desperate alien, would help lead the way to the stars. Quantum leap. The world had changed overnight. News of alien contact spread like wildfire, dominating every headline and social media feed. Samantha Chen, once an obscure astronomer, now found herself at the center of a global storm. Her face was plastered across screens worldwide, hailed as the woman who brought humanity to the stars. But fame, Samantha quickly learned, was a double-edged sword. Dr. Chen, a reporter shouted, thrusting a microphone in her face as she tried to enter the newly established Interstellar Relations headquarters in Washington, D.C. Is it true that you're in a romantic relationship with the alien Zara Vex? Samantha sighed, pushing past the media frenzy. No comment, she muttered, grateful for the security team that cleared a path for her. Inside, she found Zara Vex deep in conversation with a holographic projection of Serac, the energy being from the Galactic Council. The alien had abandoned their human disguise, that opalescent skin shimmering under the artificial lights. Ah, Samantha, Zara Vex said, their multifaceted eyes lighting up. We were just discussing the implementation of quantum entanglement communication arrays. Your planet's scientists are making remarkable progress. Samantha nodded, still amazed at how quickly humanity was adapting to its new reality. In just a few short weeks, governments and corporations had poured unprecedented resources into advancing Earth's technology. The promise of faster-than-light communication and travel had united the world in ways she never thought possible. That's great, she said, but we have a more immediate problem. The Kryvax fleet has been spotted entering the Kuiper Belt. We're running out of time. Kerac's energy form pulsed with concern. The Council is still debating direct intervention. The Kryvax claim they are merely pursuing a fugitive, not invading. That's a load of quantum bullsh. Samantha caught herself, still not entirely comfortable swearing in front of an interdimensional being. Sorry, but we all know that's not true. They want to stop Earth before we become a threat. Zara Vex placed a comforting hand on Samantha's shoulder, sending a tingle of alien energy through her. We may have a solution, they said, but it's risky and we'll need your help. Over the next hour, Zara Vex and Serac outlined a plan so audacious it made Samantha's head spin. They proposed using Earth's newly developed quantum technology combined with Lyran bioengineering and Galactic Council energy manipulation to create a planetary defense system unlike anything the universe had ever seen. Humanity's trial by fire was over. Its emergence as a true interstellar civilization had begun, and Samantha Chen, the astronomer who had dared to open her door to the unknown, found herself transformed as well, a bridge between worlds, a guardian of Earth's cosmic destiny, and a symbol of hope for a universe that suddenly seemed full of infinite possibilities. As she disconnected from the quantum aegis, exhausted but exhilarated, Samantha looked at Zara Vex and laughed. "So," she said with a grin, "what's our next adventure?" The stars above seemed to twinkle in response, beckoning humanity towards its next great leap. Cosmic Renaissance. The dawn of Earth's new era brought changes beyond humanity's wildest dreams. The quantum aegis, initially created as a planetary defense system, had become the catalyst for a global metamorphosis. Cities transformed overnight, gleaming structures of programmable matter reaching towards the stars. Personal AI assistants, quantum linked to the collective knowledge of humanity, became as common as smartphones once were. Samantha Chen, now hailed as the mother of Earth's awakening, found herself at the forefront of this cosmic renaissance. Her connection to the planet's consciousness, forged during the activation of the quantum aegis, had left her fundamentally changed. "It's like I can feel the pulse of every living thing," she explained to Zara Vex as they strolled through a park in Neo-Tokyo. The trees around them shimmered with bioluminescent leaves, a result of Earth's accelerated evolution. Zara Vex, who had become Earth's official ambassador to the Galactic Council, nodded in understanding. "You've become a true planet-mind interface. It's extraordinarily rare, even among the most advanced civilizations." The conversation was interrupted by a holographic notification hovering in the air before them. Sirac's energy form materialized, its usually calm demeanor notably agitated. "Samantha, Zara Vex," the being's thoughts resonated in their minds. "We have a situation. The Krovax defeat has had unexpected consequences." Within hours, they were aboard the Earthship Prometheus, humanity's first faster-than-light vessel. As they hurtled through hyperspace, Serac briefed them on the unfolding crisis. "The Krovax Empire is collapsing, the energy being explained. Countless subjugated species are rising up, inspired by Earth's victory. But the power vacuum is causing chaos on a galactic scale." Samantha frowned, feeling the weight of Earth's concern through her planet-mind link. "How does this affect us? Surely this is a matter for the Galactic Council." Zara Vex's opalescent skin rippled with anxiety. "The Council is overwhelmed. They're requesting Earth's assistance. Our quantum aegis technology could stabilize entire star systems." "Wait," Samantha interjected, "you want to weaponize the aegis? That goes against everything we stand for." Serac's form pulsed soothingly. "Not weaponize, Samantha. Adapt. Your species has demonstrated a remarkable ability to transmute conflict into progress. The galaxy needs that now more than ever." As the Prometheus dropped out of hyperspace, Samantha gasped. Before them lay the Krovax homeworld, Terminus Prime. Once a fortress planet of brutal efficiency, it was now engulfed in civil war. Massive space stations crumbled, raining debris onto the ravaged surface below. "This is worse than we thought," Zara Vex murmured. "If the Krovax tear themselves apart, they could trigger a chain reaction that destabilizes the entire sector." Samantha closed her eyes, reaching out through her planet-mind link. To her surprise, she felt a response, not just from Earth, but from countless worlds across the galaxy. They were awakening, just as Earth had, their long-dormant consciousnesses stirring. An idea began to form in Samantha's mind, wild and unprecedented. "What if," she said slowly, "we don't just adapt the quantum aegis? What if we create a galactic aegis?" Serac's energy form flared with shock. "A network spanning multiple star systems. It's theoretically possible, but the scale." "We have to try," Samantha insisted. Earth can't hoard this technology while the galaxy burns. What followed was a desperate race against time. As the Prometheus darted from world to world, Samantha worked tirelessly to establish links between awakening planets. Zarevek's knowledge of xenobiology proved invaluable in adapting the Aegis to wildly different biospheres. Seyrak coordinated with the Galactic Council, smoothing diplomatic hurdles and channeling resources. On Terminus Prime, they faced their greatest challenge. The Kravax, even in their downfall, resisted fiercely. It was Samantha who finally broke through, not with technology, but with empathy. Standing before the Kravax High Command, her consciousness bridged to their war-torn world, Samantha spoke not just with words, but with the combined hopes and fears of a galaxy on the brink. "Your empire is gone," she said, her voice resonating with the power of 1,000 awakened worlds. "But your people don't have to fall with it. Join us. Add your strength to the galactic Aegis. Help us build a future where no species needs to dominate another to survive." For a tense moment, the fate of the galaxy hung in the balance. Then, slowly, the Kravax leaders lowered their weapons. Their world mind, buried under centuries of militaristic repression, stirred to life. As the galactic Aegis sprung into existence, a wave of change swept across the cosmos. Conflicts that had raged for millennia found peaceful resolutions overnight. Dying stars were rejuvenated by the combined technological might of united civilizations. The very fabric of spacetime was reinforced, allowing for safer and more efficient interstellar travel. Back on the Prometheus, exhausted but triumphant, Samantha turned to her companions. "So," she said with a weary smile, "I guess first contact was just the beginning." Zarevek laughed, the sound like chiming crystals. "Oh, Samantha, you humans never cease to amaze me. You've sparked a cosmic renaissance." Hexirak's energy form pulsed with what Samantha had come to recognize as profound respect. "The Galactic Council extends an invitation, Dr. Chen. They wish for you to lead a new initiative, a federation of awakened worlds." Samantha's mind reeled at the implications. She thought of her small apartment back in Los Angeles, of the simple life she'd led just months ago. Then she looked out at the vast, shimmering network of the galactic Aegis, at the countless worlds now linked in harmony. "Well," she said, a spark of adventure in her eyes, "I suppose someone has to keep an eye on all this. Count me in." As the Prometheus set a course for the Galactic Council headquarters, Samantha felt the pulse of not just Earth, but countless alien worlds resonating through her. Humanity had taken its first steps into a larger universe, and she knew that the greatest adventures still lay ahead. The cosmic renaissance had begun, and Earth was leading the way. The multiversal nexus. A decade had passed since the formation of the galactic Aegis, and the universe had flourished under the new era of cooperation. Samantha Chen, once a simple astronomer, now stood as the ambassador of unity, overseeing the harmonious interactions between countless awakened worlds. But as she was about to discover, the greatest challenge to cosmic peace was lurking just beyond the boundaries of their reality. The Hyperdrome, a massive space station at the heart of the Galactic Council's territory, hummed with activity. Representatives from 1,000,000 worlds mingled, their diverse forms a testament to the vastness of life in the universe. Samantha, her aging slowed by the Aegis's influence, made her way to an emergency session of the council. Ambassador Chen, Sirek's energy form pulsed urgently as she entered the chamber. "We've detected an anomaly that defies all known laws of physics." Zarevek, now the head of xenoscientific research, pulled up a holographic display. "It's a tear in the fabric of space-time, but unlike anything we've ever seen. It's as if our entire universe is just one bubble in a vast cosmic foam." Samantha's mind raced, processing the implications. "Are you saying we've discovered the multiverse?" Before anyone could respond, the Hyperdrome shuddered. Alarms blared as the tear in reality expanded, engulfing the station in a kaleidoscope of impossible colors. When the chaos subsided, Samantha found herself standing in a version of the chamber that was subtly, unsettlingly different. Welcome, denizens of Universe Prime, a voice boomed, somehow speaking in all languages simultaneously. A being materialized before them, its form constantly shifting between states of matter and energy. I am the architect, creator of the multiversal nexus. The next few hours were a mind-bending crash course in cosmic reality. The architect explained that their universe was one of infinite realities, all connected by the nexus. Most universes remained blissfully unaware of the others, but occasionally, at pivotal moments, the barriers thinned. Your galactic aegis, the architect mused, has resonated across realities. You've inadvertently created a beacon that's drawn the attention of less benevolent forces. As if on cue, alarms sounded again. Holographic displays showed rifts opening across the galaxy, spewing forth nightmarish entities that defied comprehension. The Void Heralds, the architect's voice was grim. Servants of entropy, seeking to unravel the very fabric of creation. Your universe's harmony has made it a prime target. Samantha felt the panic of countless worlds through her planet-moon link. But along with the fear came a surge of determination. Humanity and its allies had faced extinction before. They would not go quietly into the night. How do we stop them? Samantha asked, her voice steady despite the cosmic horror unfolding around them. The architect's form shimmered with what might have been approval. Your galactic aegis must evolve. No longer just a network of awakened worlds, but a multiversal defense system. You must forge alliances across realities, combining the unique laws of physics from myriad universes to create something entirely new. What followed was a race against time on a scale that dwarfed even their previous adventures. Samantha, Zaravex, and Serac led a team of the galaxy's brightest minds on a journey through the multiversal nexus. In one reality, they encountered a civilization of pure thought. In another, they found a universe where the flow of time ran backwards. Each world offered new insights, new technologies, new ways of perceiving reality itself. As they worked to upgrade the Aegis, the Void Heralds pressed their attack. Entire star systems were unmade, erased from existence as if they had never been. The border between realities grew thin, and nightmarish landscapes bulged into familiar space. In the depths of the Nexus, Samantha made a startling discovery. The Void Heralds weren't simply monsters from beyond. They were the twisted remnants of universes that had succumbed to entropy. Their attack was an act of desperate survival, seeking to drain the energy of flourishing realities to stave off their own heat death. We can't just destroy them, Samantha realized. We need to heal them. The final battle took place in the space between universes, a realm of pure possibility. The upgraded Aegis, now a multiversal construct of unimaginable complexity, faced off against the full might of the Void Heralds. Reality itself buckled under the strain. Samantha stood at the heart of it all, her consciousness expanded beyond anything a human had ever experienced. She saw the entirety of the multiverse, infinite realities branching and merging in a cosmic dance. And in that moment of ultimate clarity, she understood what needed to be done. With a thought, she redirected the Aegis. Instead of a shield, it became a bridge. The healing energy of countless flourishing universes flowed into the Void Heralds, rejuvenating their dying realities. The attackers, faced with renewal instead of destruction, hesitated. You have a choice. Samantha's voice echoed across dimensions. Continue this cycle of destruction, or join us in building something greater than any single universe could achieve alone. One by one, the Void Heralds stood down. As the multiversal energies mingled, a new cosmic order began to take shape. Boundaries between realities became permeable, allowing for an exchange of knowledge and resources on an unimaginable scale. The heat death that had loomed over creation was postponed indefinitely, as the combined efforts of infinite civilizations found new ways to stoke the fires of existence. In the aftermath, as the Hyperdrome settled back into its home reality, Samantha found herself changed once again. Her consciousness now spanned the multiverse, aware of infinite possibilities and countless versions of herself. So, Zorovex asked, their opalescent skin shimmering with multiversal energy, what now? We've saved not just our universe, but all of creation. How do you top that? Samantha laughed, the sound rippling through dimensions. Oh, my friend, we've only just begun. There are infinite universes out there, each with its own wonders and challenges. And somewhere, there's another Earth taking its first steps into the cosmos. They might need a guiding hand. As if in response, a shimmer of transdimensional energy coalesced before them, forming into a portal of swirling possibility. Well then, Ambassador of Infinity, Sirak's energy form pulsed with excitement. Shall we see what the next universe has in store? With a smile that contained the wisdom of 1,000 lifetimes and the eternal curiosity that started her on this journey, Samantha Chen stepped towards the portal. Always, she said, as she led her friends into a brand new reality, ready for whatever adventures awaited them across the vast expanse of the multiverse. The story of humanity's rise from a single planet to guardians of the multiverse had only just begun. And somewhere, in the infinite expanse of creation, a young astronomer looked up at the stars, wondering what secrets they held, unaware that the greatest adventure in cosmic history was about to unfold.